This is Role Play with Drew. Hello, Drew. How you going, mate?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. My name's Cam. Welcome to Cobra Community Services. I will be working with you whilst you're here and when you come in here. I think that we'll get along pretty well.
Okay.
Mate, before we get started, I just want to inform you a little bit about our privacy policy that we have here. All information that you give to me is completely confidential. Everything remains private here, but remains between you and I. I won't be divulging any information to anyone. So please feel free to speak and don't feel at any time that any of this information will be shared.
Okay, that's good.
Good on you, mate. Now, I must say the only time that any information would be shared is if we get subpoenaed by the courts, which we hope won't happen. But apart from that, it's all between you and I.
Okay, that sounds good.
Now, the only other time also is if you gave authorization or consent for me to divulge any information. For example, if you believe that you were in any harm to yourself or anyone in society or society at large, you came to me with that kind of information, then obviously we would have to divulge information if you gave consent to do so.
Yeah, okay.
You're happy with that?
Yes.
Oh, beauty. Hey, now listen, I understand that you self-referred yourself here, so you've come here on your own accord. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, beauty. Well, that's a good start. So, look, you obviously wanted to make a bit of change. I'm here to support you. I'm not here to judge you in any way at all. Look, we've all got problems, that's for sure. And I'm the last person to be in any situation to judge anyone. So we'll work really well together, and I'm here as nothing more than a support to you. So you're good with that?
Yeah, I'm all good with that.
Beauty, mate. We've got some, Drew, we've got some tools that we can use to help us through these sessions. One of those is we can use this stage of change model to have a look at. I've had a look at it already, and just by going through what the information you've given to me already, I understand that if you look at that, you're here on the somewhere between the contemplation stage and determination stage, which is really great. The fact that you've brought yourself in here pretty much puts you in that determination stage. You've even gone past the contemplation stage into the determination stage, which is good. And we'll keep on just referring to that and just seeing whereabouts you are. Again, that's just between you and I. And I should also let you know that if any information that you leave here with me gets locked securely in a filing cabinet by night time, so it's either right here by my side or locked up in the filing cabinet. So are you happy to have a look at this stage of change model, see where you are now, and we'll work around that?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a try.
Good on you, Drew. Good man. Another tool that I would really love to use and get you to use is this audit tool. If you'd have a quick look at that. Firstly, you have the complete right not to fill that in if you don't feel like you want to fill in. You definitely don't. But if you do, again, it's locked securely. It's between you and I, and we can really use that to help us find the correct support networks and the correct, the most suitable interventions for you. You happy to fill that in?
Yeah, I'm happy to fill that in. Cam?
Okay, good on you, Drew. You can see there's some questions there. Your number, usually most of them, your number from 1 to 4. Well, sorry, you circle 1 through to 4, and we'll total up your score and see where you sit at the moment. You're cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. You got a pen?
Yeah, here you go, mate. There you go. Okay, cheers. Drew is filling in the audit form. All right, thanks, Drew. Good on you, mate. So we'll add that up. It looks so you've got a score of 33. There's no good score, no bad score. It's just these are just numbers that we work off, and so you've got to score 33, and that's something that we can really look at and find some strategies around that. So thanks for that. You're all happy. You're nothing too full on. None of those questions are too in your face kind of thing.
No, is 33 a good score or bad?
As I said, mate, there's no good score. There's no bad score.
Is it high or low?
Oh, look, it's definitely on the higher level, but that's okay. There's no drama there. It gives us an honest score. So from there, we can really find the right interventions, find the right strategies to help you out.
Okay, that's done. Yeah.
Good man. Look, what we really need to do is find some good harm minimization strategies.
Yeah.
So you've ticked here that you're drinking at least 4 times a day. Do you mind me asking? Is it usually pretty much every day of the week, or you take a couple of days off? How does that work?
Yeah, pretty much every day of the week.
Yeah, cool. No worries. Well, listen. Again, just say if you're drinking every day, maybe you're drinking a box. I'm not too sure. If you're drinking a slab of beer, for example, is beer you drink?
Yeah, it's beer I drink.
Spirits sometimes, or mostly just beer?
Well, sometimes if I run out of beer, I'll get the spirits in the cupboard or whatever. Or get
No worries.
Shed.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, look, there's a strategy we can already look at. If we can just stick to the beers, and I know it's hard, but maybe if you've run out of beer, that's it for the day, and maybe not get into the spirits. But again, look, these are things we'll work at. So no pressure. I'm not telling you what to do, but there's certainly no pressure. Yeah. These are just the ideas and strategies.
Little by little.
What's that, sorry?
Little by little.
Little by little, that's it. Absolutely. So, little by little, we can maybe drink a little bit less every day. As I said, stay off the spirits, just the beer. Maybe we can start drinking water in between beers. So maybe have 2 beers, 1 water, 2 beers, 1 water. You can work that out, for yourself, and that's going to help a lot with your health, but also hopefully minimise the amount you're drinking during the day.
I've never thought before. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, good on you, Drew. Now, Drew, do you drink at home, or do you drink down the pub, or a little bit of both?
I drink anyway I can.
Right, okay, Drew. Well, listen, mate, if you're at the pub, maybe it's a good idea not to get in a round. Even I know myself, you get in a round, you get stuck there, you end up drinking too many because you owe the next round, this, that, and the other. So small things like that. Maybe we can avoid drinking in rounds. Even go, maybe smaller serve. I don't know if you drink. Maybe if you drink schooners, you could drop down to a pot-sized glass. These are things things we can work around, Drew. Really important to again, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's really important to try and get some food into you whilst you're drinking and before you're drinking. How is your diet? You're on top of that?
Well, I'll buy a bag of chips or a sandwich from the servo in between drinks.
Yeah, beauty. Well, chips are good, but also maybe looking at some healthier options. But certainly, any kind of food is going to be better than none, obviously. And it just takes a bit more time in the day too to try and keep you off the booze as much as possible.
Understand. Yeah.
Another thing we can look at is maybe trying to pick up some old hobbies that you may have used to have had, or maybe some hobbies that you want to take up. If you can occupy yourself whilst drinking. By even like talking to friends and talking on the phone, even if you're at home, you could maybe think about doing some odd jobs around the house. Whilst when I say whilst you're drinking, if you're about to have a drink, maybe you can think, well, I'll do that first. I'll get this out of the way first. Again, just take some time in the day, as well as being good, obviously, for you to get some home jobs done, some jobs around the house done. But you can also take a bit of time instead of having those extra couple of drinks.
Yeah, get the oxygen moving around a bit.
That's it, mate. Drew, I love your attitude. You seem really positive about this. It's great. So I should have said too, we're using a person-centered approach here, which really involves you. So anything that we decide we're going to do is basically going to be something we both think up together, and something that you're more than happy to give a go, and something that you are positive about having a go at. So you're happy with that kind of approach?
Yeah, I'm really happy with that, Cam. Yeah.
Beauty. Now, listen, mate, Drew, I'm not going to ask you about your mental health, but you can speak to me about that whenever you like. Look, if you ever feel like you're in danger of yourself or any others, please let me know, because here at Cobra Kai, we've got avenues to go down there to find your support. So please, I really need to install in you that I'm here for you as a support network. And if you are feeling that your mental health's getting worse, please let me know.
All right, good. I feel like you are already, Cam. Yeah.
Good on you, Drew. I think we'll get, as I said at the start, I can tell we'll get along well, and I'm sure that we will, and we'll work really well together. So look, we'll put some. Look, it's important for us to talk about protective factors. So as I said, I'm here as support for you. I will be asking you about any other support networks that you feel that you have, or even maybe feel that you need. We can look at some counselling, and for example, maybe have you looked at Alcoholics Anonymous? Maybe we can have a good look through that if you're happy to.
Yeah. I'd look at it, but I've heard a lot about the stories about Alcoholics Anonymous. But yeah, I'd look at it for sure.
Sure, no worries. Well, if that's not your go, then we can maybe even look down some other support avenues. But it's good. It's good to hear you're doing a bit of research into these things, and you know, wherever you go is somewhere that you need to be happy at. We want to progress here, not go backwards. So, beauty, mate.
Yeah.
So we'll be looking at having a good social network, stable housing. Your employment. How's your employment situation?
No, I don't have a job, Cam.
That's all right, no worries. Well, that's something we can look at too. Maybe just try and find some work. Again, somewhere where you're comfortable and somewhere where you think's going to be a positive surroundings for you. But that's something that we'll really have a good look at. Speaking of that, there's a couple other tools I'd like to share with you. One is called a drug and alcohol star. I think it'd be really good for you to. You can either leave it here or you can take it home. If you have a look at this, you can see how there's a star with different points. For example, at the top we've got alcohol use. So once a week, I'll ask you to get a pen or a pencil and just circle a number between 1 and 10. 10 being down the bottom being that your alcohol use is at its worst, and number 1 being as good as it kind of gets, meaning probably alcohol free basically. So you understand that?
So if I drink less beers one day, I'll be like number 7 or something. Or...
That's right. So you look, you just say you're drinking 24 beers in a day now. We'll put you at number 10. If you feel that you're dropping a couple, 2 or 3 beers off that a day, then we'll get down to 7, as you said, and then hopefully one day we'll be down at 1 where you don't necessarily need a drink at all during the day. We've got another one here. So at this point here, we've got family and relations. Again, if that's at its worst, we'll put it at number 10, and at its best, we'll put it at number 1. So anyway, we'll leave that with you. And again, if you leave it here, as I said, locked up in the filing cabinet and completely secure. And one other tool I'd like to use, if that's okay. I know I don't want to over bomb you with all these tools, but this thing's called a readiness ruler. And if you have a look at that, we can fill that in every week, or every time we see each other, and then we can go and we can work out whether you're improving on this tool as well. You're happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That was interesting. Yeah.
Beauty, mate. Hey, listen, this is really good to meet you, Drew. We'll close up right now, but great to chat, great to meet you, and again, I need to let you know that everything we say is confidential, and I am here nothing more than support. So again, as far as the mental health goes or any dramas, please always let me know what's happening. Anything I can do to help, we're here to help you at Copper Kai.
That sounds great, Cam. I'll see you the next time I see you.
Thanks, Drew. Good man.
Okay, bye.
Ta-ta. Bye.